Homeless in St. Petersburg, Florida. To those that live in St. Pete, homelessness is not unfamiliar. It is quite par for the course to see homelessness in St. Pete. Some will say we'll cross the bridge when we get there. But is it now the time to bite the bullet and deal with the problem? Our first story comes from a Kentucky native named Kevin Farley, who had become homeless after separating from his girlfriend. He came from St. Petersburg from Kentucky to find work due to the rumored construction. This is his message.
One of the problems around here is that we're associated with being drug addicts and alcoholics. And to some extent, that, can be true in some individuals, but for the most part, the street people are not addicts or drug alcoholics. They're just folks that are needing a little helping hand in the world.
Furthermore, a way to help the homeless is to help the homeless. It doesn't have to involve money. Some people just might need someone to talk to. Violence towards the homeless has been an increasing problem. A homeless man named Brian Douglas has sadly experienced this firsthand. This is his message.
There's a lot of robbery. I got robbed in the middle of the night from having to sleep out on the behind one of the buildings. Trying to sleep and they take my things. There's so much robbery and fights. A lot of fights, anger.
People get killed out here?
Yes. I had a friend of mine named Charles. I call him Uncle Charlie. He got murdered in Williams Park. He got kicked in the head twice. And he was a gentleman that was probably 60, 65 years old. I can't remember, about 65. And he was by a juvenile. Kicked him in the head twice, and he died. And I feel sorry about that. And so I got to sleep with one eye open now.
Violence is unacceptable, and the homeless aren't ignominious. They are people. A new St. Pete police unit lend a helping hand to homeless people, says St. Pete Action News.
Homeless outreach, anyone here? We trek through thick brush, many of St. Pete's homeless camps tucked away.
If we could at least reach one person, I think that's a benefit to us and for our community, helping one person.
Sergeant Ryan Hillsden oversees a new outreach unit called PATH, Police Assisting the Homeless. 7 officers armed with guns, but more importantly, goods.
We got some socks that came in, some washcloths, other toiletry items.
Any amount of help is a great help. A number of reasons that may lead to homelessness include lack of affordable housing, unemployment, and substance abuse. We are only as strong as our weakest link.